Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to the meditation session. Happy to be back in 2024. So we will have sessions Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. It will be on Zoom every day, but also Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You are welcome to join us in person here at Tushita in Delhi. Otherwise, every day on Zoom, Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. So the first thing we look at for a meditation session is our posture. So ideally, we are sitting on the floor with the legs in full lotus posture. That might be a little bit difficult, so make sure you are comfortable. You can sit simply cross-legged or in half lotus, or even in Burmese style with one leg in front of the other. Make sure you are comfortable, not pushing. The hands are sitting on your lap, ideally in the concentration mudra. So you have your right hand in top of the left, and the two thumbs are slightly touching. And this rests at your lap. The torso is kept straight, your back is straight, with your spine is aligned with each, vertebra on top of each other. You can imagine you have a string at the crown of your head pulling you upwards. Your back is straight, but it's also flexible. You're able to move from left to right. You are straight but comfortable. And this is the most important instruction actually for the posture, is for your back to be straight, for your body to be upright. Your shoulders are even and relaxed. They are slightly pulled back to open the torso, to open the heart, the chest. And your neck is a natural position in line with the spine. You can slightly tilt the chin forward, not too much. A tip of the ancient masters is to put the tip of your tongue towards the upper palate behind the upper teeth. So this helps to reduce the production of saliva. And finally, this might surprise you, but we don't actually meditate with the eyes completely closed. We let them slightly opened. But we are not actually paying attention to what our eye consciousness is apprehending. It is the mental consciousness that meditates. So whatever appears in front of us, we don't pay attention to that. We are going inwards, so we meditate with the mental consciousness. So you can just gaze in front of you. The sight is slightly cast down. So they're not completely closed, but not fully opened either, slightly opened. So these are the 7 points of the Buddha Vairochana posture. The most important thing is for your back to be straight, your spine to be aligned, your body to be upright. The second thing we look at is our object of meditation. So if you're familiar with Shamatha, calm abiding meditation, you can take whatever object you are familiar with for your meditation. And if you're a beginner, what I would recommend, if you're not familiar with Shamatha meditation, what I would recommend to take as an object of meditation is to focus on the breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils. You can also count, the cycles of breathing that you are making. So, breathe in, breathe out, cycle 1, breathe in, breathe out, cycle 2, and so on and so forth. This will help you. So this is the second instruction. What are we meditating on? What is our object of meditation? So what I would recommend is to focus on the breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils. The third instruction is that during meditation, errors arise. And, the mind becomes distracted. We lose our object. In this case, the breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils. So there are 2 ways distractions, two main ways distractions happen. The first one is called excitement. Basically, the mind wanders and starts thinking about past, future, for example, thinking about last night or thinking about, lunch or plans for later today. And the second way is called lethargy or dullness, The mind is kind of sinking, falling asleep, being foggy, and therefore the object is also lost. The breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils, you're not focused on that anymore because you kind of fall asleep. So these are the two ways the mind gets distracted: excitement and lethargy. The fourth and final instruction is the antidotes to these two errors of meditation. So the first one is called alertness or introspection. Last Saturday, we had a teaching with Venerable Geshe Namdak here at Tushita, and he was saying it is kind of the police, that is in the corner of your mind and is checking, am I meditating? Am I still focused on my mental object, on my object of meditation? So most of the mind is focusing on the object, but a slight, in the background, part of the mind is checking, am I meditating? Am I concentrated on my object of meditation? And when the police, this alertness, this introspection notices that the mind is not focused on the object anymore, then the second antidote is called mindfulness. And mindfulness is the one that makes the effort to bring back the mind onto the object and to, stay there. A little bit like, let's say you have a pet dog and the dog runs away. So introspection notices that the dog has run away, and mindfulness goes after the dog and brings him back home. And you can also imagine to, put him on a leash around a pillar so that he doesn't go away anymore. So this is a little bit what we are doing with our mind. We are using these mental factors of introspection and mindfulness to stay concentrated on our object. So it's completely normal that the mind gets distracted. It's completely normal if you are sleepy that you fall into dullness. It's completely normal if you have a lot of, for example, activities in your daily life and you are thinking about your plans or thinking about things that disturbed you yesterday. It's completely normal, especially as beginners like us. But what is important is to apply the two antidotes: introspection and mindfulness. And this is what we are training in. We are training in using these two mental factors, developing our mind to gain more control over our minds. So we will try to do this meditation for about 15 minutes. I'll just quickly remind you, first, the 7 points of the posture. Most important is for your back to be straight. Second point, the object of meditation. I suggest the breathing sensation at the entrance of the nostrils. Third point, the two errors of meditation, excitement and lethargy. And the fourth, the antidotes to these two errors, which are alertness and mindfulness. So we do this for about 15 minutes. You can gently come out of the meditation. And we will dedicate the merits of trying to develop these two antidotes, these two mental factors of introspection and mindfulness, so that we may soon, very soon, be able to eliminate all our afflictive and cognitive obscurations and become fully liberated from samsara and fully enlightened, fully awakened, in order to be of benefit to countless sentient beings who are going through the various types of suffering due to their karmas and afflictions. So may we soon, very soon, eliminate all our negative karmas and afflictions, as well as our cognitive obscurations, and achieve the state of a Buddha, achieve the state of full awakening, in order to guide sentient beings unmistakably. May the Supreme Mind of Bodhicitta, that has not arisen, arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase forevermore. May the wisdom of emptiness, that has not arisen, arise and grow, and may that which has arisen not diminish, but increase forevermore. We can also pray for the long and healthy life of our precious lamas, in particular His Holiness the Dalai Lama. May he live very long and healthy, and may all his holy wishes become spontaneously fulfilled. We can also pray for the swift return of our spiritual director, Lama Zopa Rinpoche, who showed the aspect of passing away in April last year. May we soon have the fortune to find his unmistaken reincarnation, so that Rinpoche might continue to guide us and guide the organization. Finally, due to the merits we have accumulated by working on our minds, developing the mental factors of introspection and mindfulness, may there be no wars in the world, may there be no famine, may there be no sickness, may there be no ecological disasters, catastrophes of the elements, May peace and happiness prevail in everyone's hearts and minds. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining, and have a beautiful day. We will see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. On Zoom only, and on Wednesday on Zoom as well as here in person at Tushita. Have a very nice day. Thank you very much.